It's a pretty simple thing that can save lives. You've probably heard about how you can join the Organ Donor Registry when you renew your driver's license. Clark County leads the way in the number of drivers signed up, and Hillary Thornton found 2 people there whose lives were helped by organ donation.
For about 10 years now, Billy Joe Leslie has been serving his community as a firefighter, a job he says he always wanted to do.
Since I was a little boy.
However, that dream job in jeopardy with worsening eyesight, diagnosed with Fuchs dystrophy.
I won't be able to drive anymore.
That's a big part of what you do.
Yes.
At risk of going blind. Now about 5 years after that diagnosis, Leslie's still climbing behind the wheel, all thanks to a cornea transplant. Thankful to still have his dream job and to see things most take for granted.
The biggest thing, see the stars again.
Meanwhile, for 16-year-old Lexi Back, organ donation means being able to walk these hallways of George Rogers Clark High School.
It definitely got me to where I am today.
At just 5 months old, Back was in need of a new heart.
I remember I always set my clothes out because every night or day I knew that that was going to be the day that we were going to, get the gift of life.
However, Tracy Back says nothing prepared her for when she got the news there was a heart ready for her baby girl.
Elation, I was so happy, but immediately I was so unexpected because I just remember crumbling down and crying and realizing what someone had just had to go through for us to have the gift of life. It's not something you can ever pray for.
A family now always mindful of the sacrifices of others it took to receive their gift of life, something each day 22 people in the United States will die waiting for.
Folks like Back and Leslie putting a face with the cause for this community, along with what goes on here inside of the circuit clerk's office, is why Clark County is sitting at the top of the state's donor registry.
When you step in the office to get your driver's license, just like every other county due to state law, you are asked if you want to join the donor registry. However, in Clark County, you will also notice many Trust for Life banners, personal stories, and familiar faces.
I ask if they'd like to be on the registry, and they look over and see one who has had a transplant, and they're like, oh, I know her, or I know him. And I think that makes them want to help others.
Personal stories, along with educating the community, putting Clark County ahead of all 119 other Kentucky counties, with around 85% of their population on the donor registry, a high rate in a state that has less than 50% of all Kentuckians signed up to donate.
A very generous community, and really, all we have to do is ask.
A community with a heart for helping a cause that is personal to the clerk's office, with 2 deputies impacted directly, and the man who started it all, the founder of Trust for Life, founder of a program that was the first of its kind in the entire country, is more specifically a man Clark County Clerk Paula Jocelyn calls her uncle.
We are very sensitive to the situation and why we know how important it is to try to help others.
The cause allowing this firefighter to live out his dream, a cause allowing this high school junior to live her life as a normal teen.
It is truly a life-saving event when you sign the registry.
In Clark County, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
And this Friday is National Donate Life Day. To show support, you're asked to wear blue and green.